A sudden downpour, bringing rain, hail, and flooding.
She's in the car. That girl needs to get out of her car.
News 5 continuing coverage as we track the storm moving through southern Colorado. As News 5 at 5 starts now.
Tonight at 10, a Trinidad police officer cleared using body camera footage.
Drop the gun!
New tonight, we're breaking down the key piece of evidence frame by frame and ask the district attorney about the decision.
Flooded streets, cars stranded, mudslides, and more. News 5 has comprehensive team coverage of tonight's blast of weather and what you need to know to stay safe. First up tonight at 10, we continue to track severe weather across southern Colorado. Our team gave you the first alert on this storm earlier this week. Certainly has been a wild weather day from heavy rain, wind, and lightning all across the area. News 5's Kelsey Kennedy, Matt Pritchard have been keeping an eye on the conditions across the region all day long. We'll get to them in just a few minutes, but first, let's start with lead forecaster Mike Daniels in the First Alert 5 Weather Center.
Bye-bye, Daddy's car.
A monster storm. Here's a look at Mother Nature's wrath today as heavy rain and hail pounded southern Colorado.
Our team coverage and our team gave you the first alert on this storm last week, and we've been keeping an eye on those conditions ever since. We have team coverage of today's blast of heavy rain and hail. Our crews all across the El Paso County area tracking the trouble spot.
Mike, thank you. Continuing our team coverage, today's winter weather impacting everyone. With the chill, it was certainly difficult for those who work outside. News 5's Matt Pritchard is live in Colorado Springs tonight with more. Matt? New tonight, a messy night along the Front Range from Pueblo up to Denver. Severe weather moved across the area.
Boy, it's a sound all too familiar today. Strong winds, some gusts in excess of 70 miles an hour pounding southern Colorado, pushing the fire danger even higher. 5
construction workers struck by lightning this afternoon in Colorado Springs. It all happened near Woodman and Tutt around 1:30. Breaking news coverage of this News 5 special report tonight. Terror in Colorado Springs after a gunman targets Planned Parenthood near Centennial and Fillmore in Colorado Springs. Sadly, 3 people are dead tonight.
An active shooter situation in a vehicle in the parking lot near that Planned Parenthood location at 3400 Centennial Boulevard. And right now we want to go to our photojournalist on scene, Patrick Godfrey. Juice, as we call him. Juice, what can you tell us right now?
Rob, what I can tell you right now is...
Again, an active shooter situation. We wanted to show you exactly where this is on the map. The King Soopers Planned Parenthood area. That shopping center is along Centennial in between Fillmore and Garden of the Gods.
But the suspect has been taken into custody. Has not been shot, we understand, but has been taken into custody and is now being removed from the Planned Parenthood building.
A night of mourning.
There's no question about Garrett's heroism yesterday, and his actions saved lives yesterday.
After a day of terror.
You could see it, you could smell it, and see the gunpowder.
How our community is honoring the victims from the Black Friday shooting rampage.
And first tonight at 10, after last week's attack at Planned Parenthood in Colorado Springs, our community comes together to honor and remember the 3 innocent lives taken and those who continue to recover. There will be a procession after the funeral. It will leave New Life Church, head down I-25 to Garden of the Gods, drive past UCCS, onto Union Boulevard, and then south and then east to Evergreen Cemetery.
Right now at 10, breaking news out of Otero and Pueblo counties. Here is a live look at a wildfire burning along the county lines. 9 agencies are on the scene of the Fowler River fire. It's burned about 100 acres, and we are told this started from an agricultural burn. Hello, everyone. We begin with breaking news at this hour. A lot of you may be seeing smoke on the horizon in Colorado Springs near the Citadel Mall. This is at 3965 East Bijou, a fire at a storage facility there that just broke out moments ago.
Smoke plume this afternoon. A grass fire on the Springs west side briefly threatened several homes. It happened off of Mesa Valley Road. That's south of Fillmore and Chestnut. That's where News 5's Zach Thaxton is live tonight. And Zach, a big reminder, the fire danger year-round here in southern Colorado.
Guilty on all 165 counts. That's the verdict for James Holmes, nearly 3 years after he opened fire at an Aurora movie theater, killing 12 people, injuring 70 more. The next step is sentencing, which begins next Wednesday. The jury must decide whether Holmes will be put to death or sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole.
We have live team coverage of tonight's guilty verdict. News 5's Kelsey Kennedy in Centennial getting reaction from victims of that attack.
And Matt Pritchard is breaking down how gun rules have changed in the past 3 years. We'll get to them in just a few minutes. But first, for more than an hour, the judge in Arapahoe County read the jury's verdicts, all 165 counts against Holmes.
And Holmes showed little emotion as the judge delivered that decision, which you saw unfold live right here on News 5.
We, the jury, do not have a unanimous final sentencing verdict on this count, and we, the jury, understand that as a result, the court will impose a sentence of life imprisonment without the possibility of parole on this count.
We want to take you live now to Lafayette. Joining us on the phone is Allison Bourne-Vanek, a reporter with our Cordillera sister station, KATC. And what are witnesses telling you right now?
Hi, good evening.
Opens up.
The rides, the food, the sights and sounds, a state tradition, and KOAA legacy. As our live coverage of the State Fair begins now.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Colorado State Fair. We are broadcasting live on this KOAA-5 Day.
So, Bronco Country, take a bow. You're world champions.
Celebrating the Broncos' Super Bowl victory.
How sweet it is. The Lombardi Trophy is back in the Mile High City.
Peyton Manning and the team back in Denver, and Colorado is honoring their big win. We'll take you to today's parade and rally and show you how thousands and thousands of fans are cheering on our home team.